Lesson 9.10 is function transformations on a point. So this is being able to take a point, do the transformations without having a graph. And these are all going to be quadratic functions, y equals f of x, plotted, and we know quadratic functions have a vertex at that minimum or maximum. It's just basically giving us like a characteristical point, I don't know if that's a word, but a point that we can then do transformations with. Find the vertex of the new function g of x. So what is happening to our function f of x? Well, I see a negative in front of the entire function, so that means there's a reflection over the, do you remember which axis? That makes the y's be negative, so picture going over the x-axis. And then there's a plus 3 on the end, that means it's going up 3. So I'm going to take my vertex of 4, 5, and you know this is the x, this is the y. A reflection over the x, or making the y be negative, would then change this into for -5. And then up 3, an up or down movement is changing the y value, so I would add 3, and that would put me at 4, -2. That would be where the new vertex would be. Pretty simple. All right, number 2, this function has an x plus 3. So this is my left or right movement. It's the opposite of the plus, so it actually went left 3 units, and then it went down 3 units. And so if my vertex was at -3, 5, I'm going to go left 3. Left 3 is an x value, so I'm going to go back 3, and I'm going to go down 3. And so -3 minus 3 would be -6. 5 minus 3 would be 2. And that would be my new vertex. And last but not least, number 3, we've got a negative of x, so that the picture making the x values be the opposite. That reflects over the y. And then we have a down 2. Vertex to begin with is at 5, -4. Reflecting over the y, or making the x be negative, would now be -5, -4, and then down 2 would put me at -5, -6. And that's all there is to it.